brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A run up the middle with Irving. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Second down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
This is second and 8. Looking to throw. Waddle. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's brought down. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. Down to the 42, second down.
You give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Operating from the gun, Waddle. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career, an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. He'll try to pick it up himself. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So, Charles, they wanted 7 on that opening drive. They didn't want to settle for a field goal.
Felt like a tone setter. You know, that's what they were looking for because a lot of teams, they'll march it downfield, and when they kick the field goal, it almost feels disappointing, doesn't it? You have a nice drive. I think this team decided, guess what? No matter what, we're going for the 6, try and put those points on the board and set them back on their heels.
But unfortunately, that mentality did not work out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
45-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Hunter looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Second and 1. He finds his man complete. It's Phillips. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. As a 5-receiver set, we'll probably see that a lot throughout the course of this game, and especially in short yardage.
Yeah, and I'd like to go using it in short yardage because a lot of people say, why would you use it there? Well, what you're counting on and what you're expecting is the defense to have their short yardage defense on the field, which usually means bigger players, bigger linemen, extra linebacker, all those sort of things. You go to 5 wide receivers, spread them out. Now you've created mismatches for yourself on offense. Let's see if they can cover those guys.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
18 Pioneer, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out with some dispatch because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
And they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. Now the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Looking to throw. Waddle. Connects with Kittle underneath. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with career touchdown number 60. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
the kicker on for the extra point.
Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Ready, ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, 59 yards. And the Rams are once again back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
49ers 7. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Oh, what a move. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup at right around 5.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Once again, it's Irvin. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Back to throw. Waddle. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. And good coverage
moves there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Let's go. W Lions. Mustang 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hurt. Go.
Operating from the gun. Hunter. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the Rams' 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. Waddle. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line.
And the
A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Waddle. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Back to throw. Waddle. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The 49ers are going to turn over the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And his kick here is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Hunter. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Second and 10.
Come on, come on.
Up the middle they go. Wheatley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Cup 19, cup 19.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hunter. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Street, street. and 60. 18, Pioneer.
Operating from the gun, Hunter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready, ready.
He finds his man, complete. It's Wolf. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop. 70 right. 19 right. 19 right. Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Okay.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
An 8-yard gain.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wheatley. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Liking 18. Ready.
Going to be taken in here by McCool. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up fourth down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37.
Looking to throw. Waddle.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Third down and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with third and 11. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wheatley, 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Hunter.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Come on. Set. Go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Wheatley trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Ready.
He finds his man, complete. That's Wolf. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Dragon 6 Bronco 80. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. Go.
Operating from the gun. Hunter. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On first down, Wheatley. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll empty out the backfield. Coming up here with 5 receivers in the formation on 2nd and 6.
Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. Mustang 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. Hunter. And he rifles one incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Wheatley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will take the lead at 13-10. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield. So they have to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
But it's going to be second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Waddle connects with Kittle underneath. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
It's a loss of a yard.
The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Off play action. Waddle. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Looking to throw. Waddle. And the Reds got it. They bring him down. Alex Anzalone in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Shot. 19 Charger. 19 Charger.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wheatley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Now the first carry here for the running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He finds his man complete. That's Wolf. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Pass complete there to McCool. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Pardon me so much for situational football, because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the fourth quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
Second and 11.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 41. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
8, 6, 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. With Lions. Ready.
Back to throw. Hunter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Terrence Ferguson, 41 yards. And the Rams get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
49ers 10. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Waddle. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here comes 2nd down. Looking to throw. Waddle. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep for Jennings. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Hold the set. Let's go.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49ers' 21-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run again. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here we go on 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
This is 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Waddle.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Operating from the gun. Waddle.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a good 9-yard loss.
It's 3rd down.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a